I'll be honest with you, I feel like a child.
Yes,
I feel whimsical. I run around. Went to the spa this weekend. Nice restaurants, like
Almost
you said.
bought a $3,000 ski mask. Bought $1,000.
Yeah. I was this close.
You were really close.
I was really close.
No
but
one doesn't believe it. What breaks our hearts is we all believe it.
Yeah. What's the most you would spend on like a jacket or pants or something?
Well, it's a little virtue signaling, but I once bought a jacket. It was in New York. It was when we were filming Crashing, so I was just kind of like, having a little bit more money than I was used to.
Yeah.
And I was like freezing my ass off, and I was in a very nice neighborhood. And I went into one of those, I think Moncler.
I like Moncler.
Claire, yeah.
Moncler.
I love Moncler, yeah.
So I was like, I always see people wearing those puffy jackets. They look so nice. I'm just going to go get one.
Yeah.
Go in the store. They're giving out champagne.
Oh,
Yeah.
They just have champagne.
Yeah.
None of the jackets have prices on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't believe they just let me walk in.
Yeah.
I found one that I liked.
Yeah.
And it's like a Christmas tree. Don't put the tree in your car until you ask them how much it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're at the front and you're like, I want this one. And it was $1,000.
Yeah.
And I was embarrassed and I bought it. I didn't want to put it back, but I was like, this is way too much for a jacket.
Yeah.
But the virtue signal part is I felt so bad. I donated $1,000 to the New York Winter Coat Charity. So $3,000.
You felt bad about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Spending that amount of money on something very expensive made you feel bad?
Yes. I mean, I can argue that there's nothing wrong with that, sure. But this was my first really big purchase. I can see your $1,000 pants running around amok as I say that.
No, I just didn't.
When you're in New York,
donate nothing.
you're like
I never done
you
it.
live up here in the hills in your fancy toy room. And you don't really see poverty. When you're in New York and you buy $1,000 coat, the next thing you do is step over a guy who's dying.
Can I just say something?
What's that?
I'm around poverty all the time.
How's that?
My whole family is
I'm here.
impoverished. You know what I mean? I hang out with comics that are impoverished. You know what I mean?
I just
You know,
meant
no, let's stop. I hang out with more, you know what I mean?
Impoverished people.
what kind of a
Yeah.
flex is this?
I
have them shipped
I hang
in.
out-
The most
I
exotic.
hang out with more of this level of comedian than
This level.
You know what I mean? Like almost borderline open mic.
So as we're telling these stories about $1,000 jackets, how do you feel?
I've never been able to afford anything
This is,
like that.
but like I'm saying,
You're
that's
on a TV
so
show.
easy
You're
to
on
put out of your mind.
You're in a TV show that Judd Apatow is producing. It's for HBO, right? And you deserve one Moncler jacket.
Well, I don't. I still have it.
Yeah.
I still have it. It's been almost 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember the Moncler jacket story in New York? We were both in New York, and this is when he wasn't quite.
One is my rent. Actually,
remember
1.5.
that?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And
Don't say sorry. That broke my heart. Sorry for that riff. Don't say
you
sorry.
had one Moncler vest, the camo Moncler
My
vest.
favorite one. I still have it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you walked
sorry.
into Moncler.
Sorry, he's
What's
dancing
this?
in his $1,000 pants.
Those are the $1,000 pants?
Yeah.
What's so special about them?
They look like you poo-pooed in there.
They come pre-poo-pooed.
Yeah.
Are those Converse though?
Those are my shoes I'm wearing now. Anyway, these are golden glues.
Oh,
And
they're
Clara,
like,
$850.
What were you saying, Clara?
$850. Anyway, go ahead.
50.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The Chugi. I don't hate them.
The pants.
The shoes, the Golden Goose.
Anyway,
Anyways, do you remember this story, Bobby, about Moncler?
finish it.
You went in and you were bragging about how you had this. You wanted the sales lady to know that you owned a Moncler vest.
Why does she need
And
to
you were
know?
like, do you remember that season they came out with a camo one? And she's like, no, I don't. She's like, well, I own a Moncler. And you picked one out and you took it to the counter. And then what did we do after that?
I don't remember.
She said the price and we ran away.
Yeah. At the time, I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, we ran away.
Yeah.
We ran away.
How much was it?
Good for you.
It was actually way
1,200.
more. Yeah, it was more than 1,000. It was
Yeah.
definitely like up there.
Yeah. At the time,
I was too embarrassed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're in the basement.
Yeah.
You have to like go up the stairs
Yeah.
with no jacket.
You're right. You're right. I couldn't afford it. There was times in my life I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, that was.
Why bring that up?
real, it's
Those were
real.
the fun times.
Those are the
To
good
me,
times. Yeah, I don't even wear
He
them
doesn't
anymore.
like them. He has like a highlighter green Moncler vest. He hates it.
I gave it away.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on from Moncler. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What?
Man,
what?
it's him wearing his Moncler jacket.
That is a good one. It's a classic.
It's a good camera.
Wow.
It matches your
Dimitri
hair.
Martin cosplay over here.
Yeah.
I forgot your haircut.
All right.
I do I remember this about you. I have a certain bead on you, and you always surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
It's
anyway,
fun.
oh,
that's
when
why
I-
you're so entertaining.
Can I want to say one thing about the Moncler?
Yeah.
He's back.
If I wasn't wearing that particular Moncler jacket, David Spade would not know who I was.
I mean, that sentence just
Yes.
made my dick go inside my body.
That was a crazy sentence,
Yeah.
dude.
Can I tell you why?
Your belief system is wild.
It's wild. I believe this. Can I tell you why?
Tell me.
Because David would never talk to me ever.
And then you bought a jacket and he
No,
talked to you?
so I one day I was wearing a that Moncler jacket. I was at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
He walked up to me, never had said anything to me before in his life. He took his finger and he put his finger around the Moncler logo and he goes, "Someone's doing well." And ever since then, we've been friends.
And is friends in quotes, or do you want me to do that for you? I mean, what is this? The sad tales from Hollywood hollowness? Welcome to people trying to fill a hole that only love can fill with jackets and David Spade anecdotes. Get out of this.
That's a funny thing he did.
Yeah, I could be making it up.
No, but that's the thing. It's funny because I think he tried to talk to you so many times before that, and you only view that as the moment.
I'm sorry, but
I
you
scored.
can't.
You can't-
you
that I take
You
great
scored
account.
so many times already on the podcast.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
how many scores do you want?
That was a big score. That was
All
a
of the
big,
scores.
Yeah. You're
You
scoring.
can't take that
Big.
it was a clip.
You're scoring.
That's
big.
a clip.
Clip.
There's someone is a clip about this.
That was a clip.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
by the way,
Yeah. By the way,
as
what?
someone who doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings,
Yeah.
I know David a little bit. Why would he be mad at that?
Yeah.
Because you thought he wasn't your friend? I see a really tender heart in there, Bobby. You're
I
very
love him.
sweet.
Yeah.
No, I mean you.
I'm very tender.
You are tender,
Yeah.
and you're worried. Worried in a beautiful way. You want people to feel okay.
How do you feel about Pete so far?
I love Pete. He's great.
Very funny, right?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's very kind.
You really like
Very
him?
nice.
Yeah.
Now,
Pete, not
you think
Peter.
if he sees you at the comedy store, you think he'll like be a dick to you, or
No, I don't
will
think
you
so.
remember her?
I'd need you to go Bobby Lee's podcast.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with you. I wish that wasn't true about me.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking about my sad or trying to get ready,
right.
somebody comes up to me.
Yeah.
I just did that to Trevor Wallace, who's a very funny comedian, and he was in a movie I was in.
I know who it is.
And I just walked right by him, and it was just because I was thinking about my lines or whatever. So sometimes you hurt people.
Who's that?
Trevor Wallace, very funny. That's my Zendaya.
No, he's done this podcast
Like
so
3
many
times.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
Using comedy.
No, it's a tribe thing.
I like your
a
comedy.
tribe.
It's a tribe thing. I only know 150.
It's a tribe thing.
Yeah.
Do you know Sean Combs?
P. Diddy.
Yeah, P. Diddy. Yeah.
No, I don't think he does.
Great parties.
Great parties, I've heard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't that get a laugh? Is it too soon?
Yeah.
Because when it didn't get a laugh, because I don't follow the news. So when you ask me to riff on stuff, I'm like, I know he's in trouble, baby oil. I'm the guy, I get my news from the world.
Oh,
I hear it from people.
I see.
So I get it from an unreliable source, just not one that I have to pay.
All right, can I say this? I don't know much about it either. I just know that there was a party or whatever, but I never saw the documentary. I know bits and pieces. I think I'm like that with a lot of like major social, not major, you know what I mean,
News.
entertainment news and
Yeah, yeah.
lore and all that stuff.
I think the thing is, like, as someone who's opted out of so many things, the updates, social media, all that stuff,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.